Okay, so that was buck sweep, the staple of the slot tee or the wing tee. Now I want to show one of their change-ups where they're going to just try to do a quick toss, hit the edge quickly. Different formations, all kinds of people will run different formations for this concept, but the concept remains the same, is they're trying to trick you, thinking you're going one way, and then you're just going to flip or pitch quickly the other way, okay? We've got a couple of video for that, but let's look at the diagram, all right? So on our toss versus Cobra, let's say they're going to try to hit weak, they're going to try to run this guy away, and he's going to turn and toss it to him. The same stuff remains where I'm going to now combo off, try to get him, and now a lot of times in wing tee or slot tee deals, this guy becomes a blocker too on the free safety, and then now it just becomes simple zone type concepts on the front line, okay? So as simple as it gets. The key to this is not allowing to get reach. Now if I'm trying to do this, we call that, by the way, we call that a razor technique, but if I've got a razor technique here, and I get reached, now I got to come back up the field, okay? And we'll work that. We'll work that over and over and over again. But now, as far as a normal technique, I'm going to fight to keep my gap and button extend and take this here, take this here, take this here, okay? I don't want to go here. That's what they want because that creates seams. I want to go more up the field, okay? And then now I've got to keep outside leverage here. We have a rule of 21, which means I will have 21 people inside of me on this play, okay? Make sure that I'm outside edge. But that is toss versus Cobra. The force player right now is this guy. I've got to hammer this quick, any kind of outside deal, and I'm over the top to here. And then now this guy, honestly, if he does his job, this guy should be free to run, and I'm scraping over the top of that block, not coming underneath it, okay? So that's the simple toss play versus our odd front. Let's go ahead and look at tape of that. I actually have a couple clips of that. All right, here we are with toss weak, four-man front. I want to let you watch it a second before we start commenting on it. Weak side is over to the defensive right. All right. So now, as you can see us, their pace is good. We're still not lined up exactly like we want. But it is a full flow play now. Everybody is going this way on that. So it's almost like student body left for them on this. But we get full flow, so nothing should hold my linebackers running that way. Defensive end does a poor job of attacking aggressively, but at least he rolls out of his block and is able to get there. I do like the defensive line running down the line and ready to help as needed. There's our corner, our safety, and we feel like if somebody's going to go full flow and we can't get there within 1 or 2 yards, we need to find some new guys on defense. But that's toss weak versus our four-man front. Let's look at it real quickly versus end zone. All right, here we go, toss weak on end zone. You can see everybody going this way. They're trying to secure this edge. They do a good job of securing our edge here, and we don't do a good job of holding the edge. But everybody else is running to the ball, and it's about a 3-yard gain. I do want you to notice how many people are running to the ball and hitting the running back at the moment. There are a lot of people there, and I think that's one of the best things we do, and everybody's in the picture. Everybody's in the picture, and that's a big deal for us. We said every video I do, it's swarm, okay? But that's toss weak.